To Neek at Night, and welcome to another installment of Gossip Hour. On this Gossip Hour, we comb through social media to see what's going on, see what the blogs are talking about, and talk about whatever is trending at the time. This is my time to be able to interact with my subscribers, talk to you guys, and we can go through the blogs, comb through them, and see what's going on at that. So shout out to all of you guys who are already in the chat. Thank you to my night owls who have their notifications on and are swift with coming to my channel and swift with keeping up with, when I go live and stuff like that. So I do appreciate you guys. Right when I was about to start my broadcast for Gossip Hour, I got a sweet message from one of my subscribers. I'm not going to reveal who she is. I'm just going to play it because I feel like it was so sweet of her to just reach out and give me a kind message. Like, you never know how much, like, just being kind or saying something kind can, make somebody's day or whatever. So I just wanted to play this real quick, and then we are going to jump into Gossip Hour, and we're going to get into what's going on and everything like that. But before we start, I just wanted to play this message.
Hi, sweetie. Just wanted to tell you that I'm watching your report now on YouTube on my TV. I'm going to just raise it so you can hear. And I just wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank you for you at least responding back to me. I'm not looking for no clout. I'm too old for that shit, but I do follow you. I think you're so cute. I like your blogging. I like how you report honestly. That's why I stay watching you. And you have a good night. I'm gonna continue watching. I couldn't watch yesterday because it was like too much. But I'm watching your videos now. YouTube, girl, I'm always on it. Love you, girl.
Okay, so I just got that message, and I thought that was so sweet. Can you guys hear me? Everybody can hear me okay? Let me see. Let's make sure the cam and the audio is working fine. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. All right. So I thought that message was so sweet that she sent it to me. It was just so random and out the blue, and messages like that are so special and so sweet. So without further ado, let's jump into Gossip Hour and talk about the things that have been going on. So yesterday when I went live immediately when I found out I got a hair on my eye or something. Okay, so I went live immediately when I heard the news of Kobe's passing, and while everything was unfolding, I was having it unfold with my night owls. We all were finding out the information together. We all were getting updated on more bits and pieces of the situation, and it just was really a roller coaster ride of emotions because it was like, one report said this and then another report said that. And then, I was trying to confirm what was actually true versus what wasn't true. And at the same time, I had people calling in, and it just was, like I said, a roller coaster of emotions. It's very sad and tragic to everybody who lost their lives in the crash. It's just insane. And you never want to go out that way. It is something on my eye. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, it's sad and tragic, regardless of anybody who, loses their life. They die while they're young. But it's even more tragic when I see like whole families being killed at once. That is just a different level of like heartbreak. I deal in heartbreak and losing loved ones a lot. I have a lot of deaths in my family. And so that's something that I always feel like, life is precious, life is valuable. And, a celebrity's life is not more valuable than a person that's not a celebrity, but it's just tragic nonetheless to have your child with you and you and your daughter are on board. And then you have other families like the coach, and I think it was like the coach and his wife and then their daughter. And then it was like another pair of, it just was tragic and sad. And so yesterday when I went live, me and the Night Owls, we were finding out the information together. And so there were a lot of people who showed Kobe Bryant a lot of love. There was a lot of people who called in and, remembered him. And then there were even like a lot of celebrities who, they tweeted out or they posted some type of kind words to share about Kobe and just grieve the loss of a legend. And among the people who showed him love, there was also people who showed him hate. So people wasted no time to show how they truly felt. There were people who were slinging dirt on his name yesterday. There were people who were showing him love yesterday. But before I get into the hate, I'm going to show you guys around social media all of the love that he was getting and share with you guys all of that. So let me share my screen and let's get this gossip hour going. Let's go down because there was a post where there were several celebrities who kind of lended their condolences. I know Alicia Keys also did like a special Kobe Bryant tribute. Immediately when it happened, there was a lot of fans who swarmed the Staples Center. There was a lot of people who, spoke out about this. There was even a video of LeBron James. He was in tears as he left his, I think it was like his airplane flight, and he was caught on camera being consoled. Barack Obama even tweeted out about Kobe Bryant. I think Trump even tweeted out about him as well. So I'm going to go through the Shade Room because they have a couple of posts from different celebrities who send their condolences. They lended their condolences and they kind of spoke good and positive on his name. So let me open up that. Is it this? Okay, so it's this screen right here. Okay, so this is the screen right here. So first we have, okay, so then, it came out that his daughter had passed with him. There was a lot of people who speculated as to whether Rick Fox was in the plane or not in the plane. And a lot of people felt like he was, but there was a spokesperson who came out and stated that he was not in the plane. And he even later sent his condolences to the family and everything like that. He did that today. So this was first, it said a spokesperson for Rick Fox family tells NBC that he was not on the helicopter with Kobe Bryant and others despite social media rumors, because there were a lot of rumors that he was on the plane. He was not. So then there started to be, like I said, the celebrities who started to show love. So you had Drake, who had a customized jacket, and he was just like, it can't be. And then it says farewell Mamba. And I think this is, it says 2016. So I think this was on his like last game. And then he tweeted this out. Then you had Quavo from the Migos, and he shared a picture of him, Kobe, and Offset. And on here it says, rest in paradise, Kobe Bryant, praying for the family. I hope I wake up from this nightmare because this can't be true. Saddest day in sports history. We love you, big bro. And then Rotimi from Power, he tweeted or he posted on Instagram and he said, the GOAT, Lord protect his family. Rest in peace, Mamba. Then this is Young Berg, who later changed his name to Hitmaker. He says, wow, unreal. Just ruined my whole day. I don't even care about winning a Grammy no more. Shit's just a trophy. We lost an icon on the same day. My brother Nipsey Hussle tribute. I'm done. Life is precious. Stay safe. Everyone, God bless. So then Nene Leakes from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she also posted and she said, my heart hurts for his wife and kids. My deepest condolences to the entire Bryant family. And then Tory Lanez also posted and he said, bruh, don't nobody even say ish to me today. What the F, bro? Why the F was he in a helicopter? Not you, Kobe, man. I'm so effing sad about this. Well, Kobe Bryant felt like that was the best means of transportation for him since it was the fastest in LA traffic. So that's kind of why he was in a helicopter. Victor Cruz says it can't be. And then Russell Simmons says, heartbroken. We love you till infinity. And it was a photo of him and Kobe Bryant. There was also more celebrities. Hold on. Is this? let's see. Okay, so that was before. That was before the news. Okay, so there was more celebrities who also lended their condolences. So this is a post from Big Sean, and he says, "I'm sick. I can't imagine the pain your family is feeling losing your amazing daughter, Gianna." I was saying her name wrong. It's Gianna. "And you, feels like we all just lost a part of our family. I just spent New Year's with you and yours, and I hope I'm sleeping and will wake up from this nightmare. Thank you for changing the game and dedicating so much of your life. Mamba mentality for life. You're Mike's idol, who's my best friend and one of the most creative geniuses I know. And seeing you play on the courtside, and you dapping is up. And you dapping, I guess, us up. Okay. So I'm sure that meant you dapping us up mid-game will be a staple in memory in our friendship forever. Rest in peace. I'm sick." So then Ludacris also posted up a post, and it says, "As a man with all daughters of my own, this one is unbearable to process. Let's please lift up the rest of his girls and his family with everything that we have." So Kris Jenner also posted up a post, and she says, "I don't have the words. Every ounce of my heart is with you, Vanessa." And then she put the heartbroken emoji. Then Trina put no words. And then she posted up a photo of him and his daughter. And Tommy from Real Housewives, not Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And she put, "Devastating. My prayers go out to your family and friends." And then Angela Simmons says, "I'm literally sick to my stomach. God cover his family." Amanda Seales says, "Tell your loved ones you love them. Apologize to those you've wronged. Consider the merit of your legacy. Tomorrow is not promised. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi. May his family be surrounded by love." So there was also more people who lended up their words in this tough time. This is the post from Shaq, and it says, "There's no words to express the pain I'm going through now with this tragic and sad moment of losing my friend, my brother, my partner in winning championships, my dude and my homie. I love you, brother, and you'll be missed. My condolences go out to the Bryant family and the families of the other passengers on board. I'm sick right now." And then he shared a photo of him carrying Kobe. And then this is them hugging it up. And then this is them, looking at each other. They had their moments where they didn't get along, but they also had their moments where they were brothers. This was yesterday during the game. They had the cameras on a lot of the players, and, it showed them like while they were grieving and while they were, it was just, let's see, Barack Obama. This is Barack Obama's post where he says, "Kobe was a legend on the court and just getting started in what would have been just as meaningful as the second act. To lose Gianna is even more heartbreaking to us as parents. Michelle and I send love and prayers to Vanessa and the entire Bryant family on an unthinkable day." So then this is the video that I was telling you guys about of LeBron James. Okay, so as he exited the Los Angeles Lakers team plane, this is where he could be seen where he was crying, and then somebody came up to console him. There wasn't really any sound with this, so it's just pretty much him, walking with a tissue and wiping his face as he was crying and things like that. It was so sad. So then let's see. Okay, so then after that, then it came in where, originally it was reported that it was 5 people. Then it was confirmed that it was actually 9, and his daughter was on board. Let's see. This was Kobe talking about his daughter, but I'm trying to see all of the people who said kind words and nice things about him. This is a post from J-Lo. J-Lo posted and she said, "Family, as I scroll through Kobe's feed and Alex and I memories and moments we will remember about him, this is the truth that rings out the loudest. Family is what matters most. We are all feeling sadness from this loss, but all I can think of is that It is a grain of sand compared to what Vanessa must be going through right now. I'm sending all of my love and praying for you, your children, and other families involved in today's tragic turn of events. The most unfair thing in life is to lose a child and husband on the same day. Vanessa, I pray for your strength and that God guides you each step of the way through this unimaginable heartbreak. To the other families who are suffering from this unthinkable tragedy, may God be with you all. Kobe, you meant so much to so many, and we will miss you forever. Thank you for your work ethic, your inspiration, and your heart. Hashtag hero, hashtag legend, hashtag husband and father. This is from T.I. So T.I. posted and he said, heartbreakingly painful to hear this. My family hearts go out to Mrs. Bryant and their beautiful children. Life's too short, man. Love hard on your children and family and live every day like your last. Try and remind yourself to treat the people you love like you'll never see them again. You'll never know. Prayers up for the Bryants. And then Diddy said, please, everyone pray for Vanessa and the family. Kevin Hart says, this honestly doesn't make sense. I just saw you, man. This hurts my heart. God, please place your hands on his family and help guide them through this unbearable time. We love you forever, man. Legends never die. Mamba mentality. Rest in peace to the other passengers, as well as sending prayers to their families. And then this is Mike Epps. It says, I am lost. I am crushed. One of the best days of my life. Meeting you. Love you, King. We will see you in heaven. God rest you and Gianna. So, and prayers for your family. And then Nas posted and he says, we all love you. Glad I told you that on this night. YG said, cold world we live in. Prayers to the Bryant family and others involved. Snoop Dogg posted and says, heaven only knows. Prayers to the families for me and Boss Lady ENT. And then, wait, is this the same one I already read? Okay, I think I already read the one from Shaq. And you know, what's really sad about the whole Shaq thing is that they're saying that right before Kobe got on the plane, that he had texted Shaq's son. And so it's being reported that he had texted Shaq's son to basically see, like, are you okay? Or, you know, like checking up on him. And by the time that Shaq's son replied, he had already been in the crash. So that is just totally sad. Also, Tracy McGrady, did an interview where he talked about his time and his memories with Kobe Bryant. He talks about a time where he says that Kobe Bryant actually spoke this when he was in their earlier times, I guess, in their careers. So basically there was an anchor, and I guess first she played a clip of him and Tracy McGrady. I guess they were, you know, recounting a time that they were playing one-on-one basketball, and Kobe was kind of like saying, like, you know, he beat him. And then T-Mac was trying to say, like, oh, well, you know, nobody was keeping score, blah, blah, blah. And so they played that first. So after they played that, then he talked about how there was a time where Kobe expressed to him, and he told him that he wanted to be immortalized and he wanted to die young. So let me pull that up really quickly. I should have had it queued up already. One of my subscribers sent that to me. Thank you for sending it to me, but it's in my DM. So, okay. Let me pull that up and share that. Hold on, wait. Because they have different parts of it. The one I seen was like 17 minutes, but it was on the 3-minute mark. Hold on 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Let me pull up this thing where Tracy McGrady was talking about, oh, here we go. Let me copy this. Let me send this to, hold on 1 second, 1 second. Sorry. Paste. I'm emailing it to myself. 1 second so that you guys can hear this. Okay. So let me pull up my email. let's see. Okay, hold up. Let me go to it real quick. Sorry about that. We'll have it up for you guys in just a second. Okay. What the heck? That's not it. Okay. All right.
Germany.
Yes.
Where y'all played one-on-one supposedly in a
Yes.
gym, and according to you, you won.
He supposedly smoked. We didn't play one-on-one.
First of all, did you go to Germany?
We did play one-on-one. We wasn't keeping score. What we were doing.
Okay, so they played this highlight of them first where they were kind of like remembering a time where, you know, they played one-on-one, and then Kobe was like, you know, I beat you. And he wasn't really trying to admit that he got beat by Kobe. And Kobe was like, well, you wasn't keeping score, I was keeping score. And so then fast forward, he talks about how Kobe Bryant basically said that he wanted to be immortalized. So let me go to that.
Kobe spoke this. He spoke this. He used to say all the time, I want to die young. And
really?
I thought he was he used to say, I want to die young. I want to be immortalized. And, you know, I want to have my career be better than Michael Jordan, and I want to die young. And I just thought he was just so crazy for saying that. And when I got the news yesterday, I had a dance with my daughter yesterday at my wife's event, and they came and told me the news, and I just couldn't believe it. Just like everybody else. But
all right, so the power of the tongue is very, very, very powerful. After that, the interviewer tried to kind of invalidate his response, and then she was like, well, he very much wanted to be here, blah, 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 blah. And she tried to invalidate what he said, but I feel like she can't like take away his memory. That was his memory. If that's what he said, that's what he said, type of thing. And it just reminds you that what you speak can be powerful. So that was kind of the message that I got from that. So there was a lot of people who spoke good. There was also Dwayne Wade who came forward, and he had his memory of Kobe, and he spoke, good things about him. So I'm going to play that, and then we're going to get into the mess that came after. Somebody said, where did you get your headband? I got this from Walmart. This from Walmart. They still sell this at Walmart. But this is what Dwayne Wade said.
Today is one of the saddest days in my lifetime. It seems like a bad dream. You just want to wake up from. It's a nightmare. I know we all feel the same way about such a great leader, such a great champion, a great person. If you got a chance to know Kobe, you got a chance to really know Kobe. Ain't nobody better, man. Emotions are all over the place. These are the moments when you ask why. My heart. Today is one of the thoughts goes out to Kobe's family, his daughter Gigi. This is a sad day. There's no way around it. My family and I have been sharing Kobe stories. We have so many moments that he's given us. We're so thankful for those moments. I'm thankful for those moments, man. This was one of my favorite players. And I got a chance to have a relationship, a friendship. But I would miss him. I wanted to be respected by him. And once I reached that level, I knew I did something. So, Kobe, thank you, man. Thank you for all the memories. We got a lot of good ones. And these tears that we're crying, we're going to miss you. And it's not going to go. It's not leaving today. A week from now, a month from now, a year from now, we'll forever miss you, man. You're a legend. You're an icon. You're a father. You're a husband. Your son, your brother. Your friend. Your friend.
Okay, so that's what Dwayne said, and there was an outpour of positivity. But what comes with positivity is also negativity. So yesterday, while, you know, everybody's trying to process that this man had not only lost his life, but his daughter's life was lost in the crash. And there was other people's daughters and wives and husbands that are also lost in this very tragic, you know, way to go. There were people who felt it necessary to bring up what happened 20 years ago in that situation. And it just was a whole big old mess. So I'm going to play the mess that came behind it. There was definitely several people who were disrespectful. There was one guy who posted a tweet, and his tweet was basically supposed to be, smells like something's burning. I don't know where that smells come from. But anyways, there was somebody who posted up a tweet that was supposed to have been, you know, a prediction from 2012 of him allegedly saying, oh, Kobe's going to die in a car crash. Well, under his tweet, I guess you can actually use an app to change tweets. I guess there's this app called Carbon. And I guess the app Carbon, you can kind of like change the date of the tweet. So that's what people were saying, that he changed the date. I'm not really sure, but there was a cartoon that I guess was on Comedy Central that did actually have a cartoon way before this tragedy happened that depicted him passing in in a helicopter crash, and then it like blowing up. Like I said, there was these news anchors who felt like they wanted to immediately throw dirt on his name. And I'm going to go to my Instagram story because I posted it on my Instagram. Hold up. And share it with you guys.
And of course, there were issues. And well, it seems terrible to mention at this moment of his death that we're talking about the sexual assault allegations, the trial. That was a terrible moment, and that was not good. Obviously, I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all.
Let's not sugarcoat everything that happened. He went through a rape. I should say he went through. There was a rape allegation against him. He settled civilly with the accuser.
As we know, in his very human history as a public figure, there was a time of sexual assault that came.
And
okay, so that was yesterday, and it's like, this is not the time or the place to be discussing something that didn't, like, the way that the whole allegation panned out. It was not even like something that should be even brought up. That was so long ago. If you want to bring it up, fine, but like the day that he passes, that's what you guys are discussing, and that's the main thing that y'all want to talk about, is just disgusting. Then you had this comedian guy. So there's a comedian guy by the name of Ari Schaefer, or something like that. He's irrelevant because I don't even know who he is before this. But he also felt it necessary to gloat on him passing. and talk negatively and ill of Kobe Bryant. So let me pull that up right now. So he posted up a tweet. Okay. And he posted up a tweet, and in his tweet he says, Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late. Today he got away with rape because all of the Hollywood liberals who attack comedy enjoy rooting for the Lakers more than they dislike rape. Big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. What a great day. Hashtag F the Lakers. So he didn't stop there. He also wanted to be sure to make sure that people heard him loud and clear. And he also made a video of him talking about the Kobe Bryant incident as if this man did not only lose his own life, he lost his daughter's innocent life. He lost his the assistant coach, their daughter. Like, this is not the time to be trying to be comedic. That's not funny. And I just don't think that is cool at all. Let me share this video with you guys of this idiot. And I hope I'm not a part of like cancel culture and trying to like cancel people. And I don't be trying to ride on those waves. But this guy, I would not care at all if he got canceled, period. Let me play it.
Guys, I know there's always a lot of like hate, pain in the world, and there's always a bunch of terrible stories. And every once in a while, there's a good story. Good story comes out. The guy who got away with rape got his today. Kobe Bryant is gone. I'm here in Charlotte, the home of the team that originally drafted him. Maybe he wouldn't have raped that chick in Denver if he had stayed in Charlotte with the Hornets. But anyway, the point is, dude, it's like.
So, like I said, I'm not really a part of cancel culture, and I don't encourage cancel culture in most cases. But in his case, if he got canceled, I would not care about it at all. Because that's just unacceptable. This man lost his daughter as well. Like, this is not the time. There are innocent lives. There's whole families that got wiped out in that car crash. Kobe and his daughter, the coach, the wife, the daughter, the other teammates. This is not the time for that kind of, oh, he got his. Like, I understand that people are racist and they despise all black asses. But this just is not the time. It's just a time and a place. And I don't know that there will ever be the place to, relish in somebody losing their life like that. Like, when it comes to like, certain people, like people who, go out and they're serial killers and stuff like that. When, like, those types of people, it's like, all right, but in that case, I feel like that was just very distasteful. CNN, I think that the clip that I showed you of the news anchors who was talking about the whole rape situation, I think that was on a CNN or MSNBC. They always find a way to taint our legends' legacy. That is just what is going to happen. There are going to be much more people who start to sling mud and try to ruin the legacy of our Black legends. It just is what it is. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I think that is disgusting. And it's just what happens nowadays. Like, as any type of way that people can, they will. They'll throw dirt. They'll throw, like, it just is crazy. So I wanted to share that with you guys, along with the positive and the love and all of the support and so many people having so many kind things and nice things to say. You have people who are ignorant and silly and just disrespectful also. So anyway, so with that being said, that is kind of my segment on remembering Kobe. Now we're going to kind of just comb through the blogs and talk about some of the other stuff that's going on. So as you guys know, Terry Crews has spoken up about Gabrielle Union. I talked about this, I believe, on my last Gossip Hour. And what I'm going to start doing is when I do Gossip Hour and I do the different segments, people probably are not watching the entire hour. So I'm going to probably do the Gossip Hour and then after release the segments per what I was talking about separately, you know, to shorten them down for the people who just want to hear about that one thing. So on my last Gossip Hour, I talked about Terry Crews speaking up about Gabrielle Union's situation. So Gabrielle Union, she stopped working at, I believe it's America's Got Talent, and she hadn't really been that vocal about it. She hadn't really said that much about it. So Terry Crews decided to go and do an interview, and on the interview, they wanted him to give his thoughts on the situation and what he thought about it. So I'm going to play that right now for you guys. And then I'm going to go and talk to you guys about it a little bit more. So let me see, is this all the receipts for it right here? Okay. All right. Yes, I got it all. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this is him talking about it.
Ask you about the Gabrielle Union controversy. Of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she reported a toxic atmosphere existed at the show. You're at the show. Is there a toxic atmosphere?
First of all, I can't speak for sexism because I'm not a woman, but I can't speak on behalf of any racism comments. That was never my experience on America's Got Talent. In fact, it was the most diverse place I have ever been in my 20 years of entertainment. The top 10 acts were Asian, women, older, younger, black, white. It was everything in the gamut. Now, I have to say this too. When you look at what the allegations are about, it was given by an unnamed source. My thing is, you know, it's funny because I believe you should listen to women. You should always believe women. So I asked my wife what I should do. And she was like, first of all, if it's coming from an unnamed source, because Gabrielle Union has not made.
Ask you about the Gabrielle Union controversy. Of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she.
Okay, so after he said that, he said his wife told him basically, she ain't spoke up about it, so you don't need to speak up about it until she says something, since she ain't said nothing yet. And the information that came out was from an unknown source. Therefore, you don't need to comment on it, and you don't need to say anything about it. But yet here he is saying something about it. He could have easily just said no comment, because when he had his situation where he wanted people to support him and he wanted people to be on his side about the whole groping situation, Gabrielle Union was one of the people who spoke up on his behalf and supported him. So he wanted support. She supported him. So I feel like he should have definitely reciprocated that. If she hadn't spoke out about it, he didn't really need to say nothing about it. Gabrielle Union had seen what he said and she felt some type of way about it. So she took to Twitter and she tweeted about it and she said a couple things. And then today, Terry Crews had the audacity to respond. And I'm going to get to that after I refresh you guys' memory on what Gabrielle Union said. Because when he responded today, I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. And you wanted people to respect your old muscle bound, got all the muscles in the world self. And you wanted people to support you when you let somebody grope you. When you got all the muscles in the world, you should have been able to defend your goddamn self. You wanted people to support you, but yet you got something to say. I didn't like what he said today, but I'm going to read what Gabrielle Union said, and then I'm going to go to his response. Like, I was looking at that like. So anyway, so after he opened up his mouth, Gabrielle Union, she posted, let me make this bigger. She said, man, we all agreed to let the investigation be completed before speaking. But if we doing this, oh baby, let's go. So then after that, she also tweeted and she said, can someone please ask about what happens to all that diversity folks are talking about behind the scenes? Like legit, where the hell is all that diversity in production though, homie? And then he said, in the decision-making ranks, who controls the fate of diversity in front of the camera? Then she also said in a reply to somebody who said something to her, they said, it's honestly wild to see people pretend that the glaring racism doesn't exist. We got you though. And then to that, Gabrielle Union replied and she said, why anyone would gleefully get up on TV and tell lies that no one disputed, but we already know. So she said, let's also talk about where the diversity is in hair and makeup department for contestants that does not reflect all the diversity that hits the stage. Let's Google the execs that run the show and ask follow-up questions about that egregious lack of diversity. Let's discuss the facts. So that was her responding to what he had to say. And I feel like she had every right to respond because you over here claiming that it's all this diversity and you didn't see racism and you didn't see all of this and that, you know? And she's like, okay, well, if we gonna speak, let's speak. Because where's the diversity in hair and makeup? Where's the diversity in the decision making? Where's the diversity in the production? You don't see no diversity. You probably hardly see a black face or other in the whole production team. So I feel like she was well within her right to respond because you spoke on her situation and you tried to devalue the issue at hand by speaking up. And she was one of the main people in support of you. So it's like, how dare you, like, how dare you? But let me pull up his Twitter account so I can show you what he replied today and said. Cause I'm like, homie, the audacity of you to try to like, what? So let's see. Let's pull it up. Oh, he's been tweeting a lot today. Oh, he's been tweeting a lot. Okay, so here's his clapback at Gabrielle Union. So this is his clapback to what she said. He said, there is only one woman on earth I have to please. Her name is Rebecca. Not my mother, my sister, my daughters, the daughters that you brought into this world who you are supposed to be pleasing them, I guess. I don't know. But he said, not my mama, not my sisters, not my daughters or co-workers. I will let their husbands, boyfriends, partners take care of them. Rebecca gives me wings. I was just looking at this like, the nerve of you. You're the one who spoke out of place and demeaned what she said, and you tried to invalidate it in your response by saying, well, my experience was this, and I didn't see racism, and I didn't see. That's kind of trying to low-key invalidate her claims about it. So the audacity for you to come back and say the only woman that you got to please is Rebecca. I'm like, excuse me, sir? The same muscle-bound, strong man who wanted everybody to support him. And, they kept throwing around the word, toxic masculinity this and toxic masculinity that, and trying to give him a reason for him not defending himself and him wanting people to support him. And Gabrielle Union being one of those people who spoke up for your ass and defended you and you know what I'm saying? I just could not believe the audacity of him talking about the only woman I have to please Well, the only person that needs your support is also Rebecca. So when somebody grope your ass, don't get up there and want us to support your ass either. Don't ask for our support because that's the only person you need. You don't need your daughters. You don't need your mama. Your mama? Your mama, the lady who brung your ass in the world, and your daughters whom you brung in the world? Bruh, I can't. I cannot. Like Jocelyn's voice. I cannot. Like the audacity of you. And honey, baby, let me tell you, Twitter lit his ass up. They lit his ass up in the comment section. There were so many people who made so many good points, and I might post all of the screen grabs of all of the clapbacks because whoo child, I was looking earlier and I was like screenshotting. I'm like, oh, this is a good response, and that's a good response, and that's a good one too. Oh, this one, they got him by the neck and gathered him, honey. I might have a separate video showing y'all, or when I do the re-upload of this segment, I'll input those in there. So if you've seen this now while I'm on live, when I re-upload this, I'll have that in there. But I couldn't even understand like the nerve of you. I just really did not like that at all. Like I just did not appreciate that at all, especially when she was one of the main ones who had your back, homie. That was not cool. And although, I understand where he may have felt like, at the end of the day, I don't have to please nobody, but it's like, please don't backbite anybody who was in support of you on your time that you went through this. That part is not cool. That part is not okay. That part, homie, I don't appreciate it at all. Anyway, so let me comb through some more things on this fine gossip hour and get into what else is going on around social media. I just didn't appreciate that at all. So let me go to, let's see, which page do I want to go to? Okay, so we'll go to Baller Alert and see what's on Baller Alert. If there's a particular blog that you like to follow and on Gossip Hour, I don't really go to that blog, let me know in the comments below on other, blogs that you want me to check out the gossip on there. So let's see. Okay, so it says the NBA is to collaborate with Louis Vuitton in a multi-year partnership deal. Includes LV branded championship trophy case and capsule collection by Virgil. Okay. They also posted, I think I already talked about the game being postponed. I'm not sure. Oh, and it was another person who was saying some disrespectful stuff about Kobe as well. I forgot about this girl. I forgot about her, but we're not even going to go there because we're on to the next. So today it was reported that Nicki Minaj's brother, he was sentenced to 25 to life. So TMZ reported, and a lot of the blogs reported that Nicki Minaj's brother, he was sentenced to 25 years to life for sexually assaulting his stepdaughter. So I'm going to read to you what they have written up. It says, on Monday morning, the fate of Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Mirage, was determined. Nearly 3 years after he was convicted of sexually assaulting his former stepdaughter in their home, back in 2017, after a long-standing trial, Mirage was convicted of predatory sexual assault against a child and endangering the welfare of a child. During the trial, the victim testified that Mirage raped her repeatedly between April and November 2015 while her mother was out of the house. But Mirage's attorney argued that the allegations were part of a $25 million plot to extort his famous sister, in which the girl's mothers forced both her and her brother to go along with the alleged lies. Despite the defense claim, the brother account of the incident in which he witnessed Mirage touching his sister in 2015 helped seal the deal for prosecution. Now, just 5 years after his arrest and 2 after his conviction, Mirage has been sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Prior to sentencing, Mirage defense read a character letter from his sister, Nicki Minaj, which explained that her brother was her hero who saved their mother from domestic violence. What the fuck do that got to do with him touching on a little girl? Anyways, he is the most patient, gentle, genuine, selfless man I know, Minaj reportedly said in the letter. He has been my hero. Mirage also defended himself and apologized for all the hurt he caused over the last few years, saying, "I'd like to apologize for the pain I've caused. I had an excessive drinking problem. I put myself and then they want you to go to their website for the rest. I already got enough. I'm already disturbed. Anyways, so moving on. That was I didn't even read that before now, but okay. I guess a wrongful death lawsuit against Meek Mill is dismissed. Meek Mill scored a big victory in the courtroom after being cleared in a wrongful death lawsuit involving a man who was killed at his 2016 concert. In December 2016, Meek Mill performed in concert at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut. Just after the concert ended, a shooting ensued in the parking lot, leaving 2 people injured and 2 more people dead. 3 out of those 4 families pursued lawsuits against Meek Mill, Live Nation, and Oakdale Theater in 2017. Dylan Thomas, who sustained an injury to the leg, case was dropped in 2019. The families of the deceased Jaquan Graves and Travis Ward's lawsuits were dismissed January 13th and January 22nd, respectfully. Pitchfork confirms in court records and sources close with Meek the validity of the dismissals in an article. Meanwhile, Meek is preparing to perform in a special tribute to Nipsey Hussle at this year's Grammys. And then it says, during the process, the lawsuits, Meek has denied any accusations connecting him to the 2016 shooting. Okay. So, all right. So this was interesting. So I seen this and I thought that this was pretty interesting. So Whitney Houston's sister-in-law deems Taraji P. Henson fit to play the singer in upcoming biopic. Now, I think that Taraji P. is an amazing actress. However, I don't think that she would do good playing Whitney Houston. And I think that they've already done enough biopics. Like, how many biopics do they make? Is it all telling a different aspect? Is one biopic only focusing on when she was young? On one like, there's already been several. So I don't think that they need another one. And I also don't think that Taraji would be good playing her. Although I think that Taraji is an amazing actress. Sorry, excuse me. But I don't think that I just find that interesting. So anyway, so as you guys know, 50 Cent is a troll. He is a troll and he finds every single moment he can, he finds a way to be a troll. Taraji P, speaking of Taraji P, it's crazy how that lined up. Anyways, speaking of Taraji P, she had went on the podcast of T.I. So she went on T.I.'s podcast, and on the podcast, she expressed her feelings about when 50 Cent would put his show against Empire and how she felt like it was wrong for him to pretty much tear down their show. She went on there and let me see if they have the clip here. If they don't, okay, they do. So I'm gonna play this little clip right here.
Empire has become one of the most critically acclaimed, successful shows for our culture, our heritage, and history. Now, I have a good buddy. He has kind of been the natural, volunteered antithesis of Empire.
Oh, God.
His name is 50 Cent.
Our show had nothing to do with his show. We're talking two different subject matters.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then again, 50, do you know what the fuck I had to do to get here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why tear down another black person?
I get that.
For competition?
I think
there are a million other shows you could compete with.
I get that too. I get that.
Okay, so why?
Why'd you pick the black show to compete with? I get that.
And to do that publicly, it's embarrassing.
Okay, so that was what she said. And honestly, when it was kind of like competing against the show, I don't think that it was necessarily like, I'm going to tear down, although I don't agree with his trolling. I think that it was basically promotion and competition. Like, you have this show where you have, you know, violence, and it's about the music industry and it's about all of these things. And then and that show is quote unquote for like the culture. And so it's power. So I feel like it was more so, this is a better show. And I think it was more so competition. I don't think that it was more so like a Taraji P thing about like, you know, what it was for her to make it there. I think it was more so promotion to promote his show while he was trolling. Like I said, I don't agree with his trolling all the time, but I don't think that it was necessarily like, oh, I'm trying to, you know, tear this show down or whatever. I feel like it was just, I'm competing against you, which you are. You're competing for the same demographic. So I understand why he didn't compare it to a non-black show, because he is, in fact, competing with that show as well. 50 Cent clapped back. And when he clapped back, he kind of like threw shots at T.I. because he was pretty much like, okay, it's interesting how you are over here like following that narrative, but you are a part of the very show that is replacing Empire. And he was saying that the show that's replacing Empire is his show and T.I. is starring in the show. So he found that kind of ironic. And to that, I kind of raised my eyebrow too, like, But let me read what he said first, and then I'll go to his page to pull up what he trolled and said after this, because he didn't stop here. He continued after that. And so he posted up this post and he says, I saw Taraji P. Henson on Trouble Man podcast. This is my sincere apology. I did not mean to hurt your feelings in any way. I love your work and I think you are amazing. I'm sorry no one is watching your show anymore. I realize I have to work on the fact that I have less empathy than others. I have met with the top executives at Fox and sold them The Notorious Cop. It's the show that is replacing yours, but I really want to work with you. I mean, you're awesome. We would work well together. But if you don't like the idea, I understand. If you don't roll with me, you're going to get rolled the fuck over. Hashtag stars, get the app, get the strap, or whatever the heck. So he started off good, and then he trolled her in the end, basically saying, if you don't hop on the bandwagon, you're going to get rolled over on. And he continued to troll her on his page. So let me go to his Instagram, because he continued to troll her, and it just did not stop there. Let's see, what is this about? Okay, all right. So anyway, so it just did not stop there. So let me go to 50 Cent page. Okay, so he said that. Then he posted up this photo of Taraji P. and Jussie Smollett. And in this photo, he was basically insinuating that, listen, I'm not the one who ruined your show. This is the person who ruined your show, pretty much. Like, y'all over here trying to blame me, and it was Jesse. And then in the caption, it says, I didn't destroy your show. I didn't destroy your show. It destroyed itself. I hope you accept my sincere apology. Forever your fan and friend. 50. P.S. I'm looking forward to working with you or watching you work. Or watching you watch me work. Crazy. So then another post. Where's the one where I seen him making shots at T.I.? Because I seen him. Hold on. It might not have been that one. Oh, maybe it was this one. So then he trolled her. I guess it wasn't this one either. So then he trolled her and he posted, you know, the photo of Ghost when he was falling after he got shot, and he put Taraji's face on it. And he said, okay, this is funny. If you don't like Power this week, tell me next week. Okay, LOL stars. Okay, so there was one post where he was talking about T.I. Hold on, wait, which one was it? Hold up. Oh, it's right here. This is one. Okay. So this is him playing the clip of T.I. talking to her. And in the caption, he put the eye emoji, like the looking emoji. And he said, this is Trouble Man's fault. He already signed on to the show that is replacing with them. Tip, you a grimy man. And then he put laughing emoji. So he was pretty much throwing shots back at T.I. like, you already signed on to be a part of the show that's replacing their show. And then you on here talking about the stuff that I threw shots about or whatever. And then he called T.I. grimy. A mess. With that being said, that is all for this gossip hour. There is so much more that I could have talked about tonight, but I got to go. That concludes another episode of this little installment that I am introducing to my channel. If you guys have topics that you want me to cover outside of gossip hour, you know, you can always DM me on Instagram or Facebook. And you can always leave your suggestions in the comments below. If you get receipts on some of the tea that be going on, you can always screenshot it when you see it and send it to my DM and let me know what you think that I should be talking about. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. If you do not have your post notifications on, turn on your post notifications so that you are notified whenever I post another video. What else did I want to say? I don't know. That's all. All right. With that being said, Demaria, you always say don't go, but it's only supposed to be an hour. But yeah. So with that being said, I'm out. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for the support. I appreciate it.